Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is your February reading for 2020. I know the last time I gave you guys a reading it was pretty intense. I'm so sorry about that. I really don't like giving messages in that way, but I can only speak to what the universe wants me to speak about. Okay, but what I see here for you in the month of February, Taurus, things are going to get much better. And I see that there is a sense of needing to understand that how others view you is not as important as to how the universe sees you. If the universe says that you're being irresponsible, then you should follow that first, right? You know yourself. How do you view yourself? It's more important about how the universe views you, because the way the universe sees you, the universe is going to push you to see yourself in a higher light. So if you're not seeing yourself in a higher light and you're worried about how others are going to see you, oh, do others see me as attractive? Do others see me? Am I talented to these other people? Am I a good person? You know, Taurus, or you should know yourself enough to where whether you know whether you're a better person, a good person, a bad person. And if you don't know, there's some work that needs to be done. Okay? So this energy of beating others down in order for you to rise up is no more in February. For those of you who have been beaten down by a certain person or a group of people in February, that is no more. There is a sense of reuniting or connecting with like-minded people who are going to protect your heart, Taurus, okay? And if there are those of you who have had this bullying mentality, this is for a small portion of you, there is a sense in February where you're going to be coming out of that or realizing, okay, this is not how I'm going to be successful. This is not how I'm going to be happy. I need to love myself. Because there are people out there who, they bully other people because they hate themselves. They feel they can get away with it. Anybody who's true to themselves wouldn't do things like that, right? So, Taurus, there is a need to understand your self-worth in February. We have the Hanged Man here. There are those of you who have had a change in perspective, a shift of perspective, a shift within your being, a transformation where you were willing to put yourself, or the universe had to put you in a certain circumstance or predicament where you didn't have a choice but to hang upside down. Because you see how you have this halo here and you have this hand. It's like being okay, being cool with enlightenment, being cool with being wrong and holding yourself accountable to that. Being okay with divine intervention, with divine, regulation and rules, right? So it's just hanging loose. That's what the Hangman is all about. It's just being loose, not being so uptight. You are a fixed sign, Taurus. So there have been some ways about you that the universe had to really break. And I'm happy to see the Hangman here because there are those of you who just went with it. For others of you in February, or at least in February, you guys will be open to going with it. But for others of you, there is a need to embrace the Hangman. Just let it flow. Let it all just unfold. Things that don't make sense, it's okay. They don't have to make sense right now. In February, just let it hang. Just let it go. Let your hair down and just let the universe take control. And you just do what you're supposed to do in the process. Okay? The universe has a job to do as much as you have jobs or a job to do. Okay? So with the Page of Swords here, there could be those of you who have a child. You guys may have an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini child here. Again, you got that halo again. So there's something in connection with someone or something, and it's transformative. It's a certain aura or a certain energy about you, Taurus, that's connected to this individual. Okay, this is not another person, and this is just you being cool with learning, being cool with getting rid of things that just no longer serves you. Okay, but for others of you, you may have a child. They may be an air sign, or they may just be a very happy child. They may be a child that was sent specifically from the universe to be given to you to care for, and they to some degree have awakened something in you, whether you're recognizing it or not. This child is also very smart. Okay, for those of you who have children, or if you guys have a particular child, whether you have multiple children or just one, whether they're new born or they've been in your life, you know, they're growing, they're older, this child is smart, very brilliant. They learn very fast. Okay, they're very bright, and there is something that you can learn from them, Taurus. But for others of you, there have been some thoughts and conversations that you need to have with yourselves in the month of February, and understanding how to let go and let the universe take control. Okay, because at the bottom of the deck you have the Sun. I feel that by the time the Sun is in your sign this year, you're going to have been taught a lot of lessons or shown a lot of things. There have been a lot of things that have occurred in your life, Taurus, leading up until this point recently. Just understand, if you remain open to learning and understanding and enlightenment here, things are going to be awesome. They're going to be amazing for you. Okay? The overall energy in the month of February is really positive, Taurus. And I just feel like you guys, some of you guys have been through so much heavy turmoil, you know, just emotional and mental turmoil. Things that may have happened to you that you never saw would ever happen to you recently, and or things that you just really didn't want to deal with. Okay? And it's taught you something. It's going to teach you something in February. Okay? So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So there are those of you who are dealing with a mother figure, or you're dealing with a Queen of Pentacles mentality type person in your life. And it's, again, there's something to be learned from this. Okay, I'm not really getting, there could be those of you who are dealing with an earth sign, or you're dealing with someone who is just all about their business. They're all about their money. They do the best that they can to take care of their own. You know, they're trustworthy, right? But for others of you, this is your energy, Taurus. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And there, in the month of February, your home, your finances, your job, your child, your family, February is going to bring up some things that is going to push you to be this Queen of Pentacles. You can be male or female, okay? This is all about nurturing yourselves, nurturing your family, you know, spreading your love to your family and the people that you love and care about. This is selfless energy. Very selfless energy, okay, Taurus? So this is all about nurturing and selfless energy in February, giving, a very giving type of energy in February. For others of you, if you're dealing with this, a person, then there is something that can be learned from this person. You may work together with this person. You may have had a child by this person. There may be a need to cooperate a little bit and just let the universe, you know, give you what you need. Let the universe show you what you need to know. Okay, I feel like there's a sense of cooperation here, Taurus, in the month of February. Cooperation is a huge thing for you all. There could be a lot of you guys who don't really, you're not into cooperating with anybody because you're a fixed sign. You're confident in what you think. You don't care about what anybody else thinks, but you have to cooperate. Okay, Taurus, you can't tear somebody else down in their opinion. You have to allow them to speak. You have to allow them to give their opinion. You have to allow them to do some work. And if you're in a relationship, you have to let them do some work. Let them contribute, okay? Let them be themselves. You can't, continue to push them down, for those of you who are dealing with that, because we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. I'm glad it's in the reverse. Okay. I think you guys got the Five of Swords in your January reading, but I don't think it was in the reverse. So I feel like there's a change here. There's something or someone here that you're going to realize either you weren't treating them fairly, Taurus, or they weren't treating you fairly. But I feel there is a sense of cooperation where you and that person, or that person is going to bring something to you where you're going to realize, or you're going to have a conversation with them about something with the Page of Swords here. Cooperation, Taurus, okay? And even if that person's not cooperating with you and they're not letting you speak, just have the Hanged Man energy, okay? Cooperation is key for you in February. This is about working together, working fairly with others, okay? It's not all about you. Trust me when I say that, because I'm a Leo. And Leos, we can get caught up in everything being about us, and the spotlight being on us. But we live in a world with other people, okay? Other people who are willing to be there for us. Other people who have been through worse, or who are going through certain things that you've been through, Taurus. And, maybe there's something that you can learn, right? So cooperation. Understanding that, if this person has been treating you fairly and they've been respectful and they've done the best that they can to include you, respect yourself enough to deal with them in integrity. Okay? Cooperate with the universe. Don't try to beat the universe to the punch, because you never will. You never will. The universe is always going to be 100 steps ahead of you. Okay? So you have to learn to be inclusive, Taurus, with this individual, or just to include the universe and everything, and your spirit guides, or your creator, whoever it is that you believe in spiritually. Include them in what it is that you want to accomplish. Because we have the Lovers here. So this can be friendship, it can be romantic relationship, it can be a marriage, it can be a business partnership, anything. There is, again, cooperation. Bringing into union different energies that maybe a long time ago you may have been like, I don't want to work with them, or I'm doing things by myself, or, I don't need any help. There's a lot of things that, some people, when you're stubborn and you feel like you don't need help, it's unnecessary to you. Help is never unnecessary, Taurus. Help is always a good thing. Don't get caught up in feeling like, well, everybody's down here and I'm up here. As human beings, we can get caught up in that too. There is a need, again, I can't stress this word enough. Cooperate. Do what is asked of you, or what is requested of you, okay, in February. Because I feel if you don't, that energy that I spoke to you about in January, you don't want to prolong that, right? Okay, so I just realized there is one particular oracle deck that I'm familiar with it, but I'm not too familiar with it, and it's with this card here. It's the motion. It says motion. It's from the Sacred Earth Oracle. So I'm actually going to go ahead and read this from the book for you, Taurus, because I'm just feeling led to do so. So it says, cause and effect. Know what you want for the future and act accordingly. Be aware of the forces influencing your decisions. A spoke in the wheel is a minor setback, not a disaster. Deal with it quickly and move on. Shifting a single limiting belief will release a flood of creativity. Insight and confidence. Replace hoping for change with acting for change. So, Taurus, and then you have the raccoon. It's that earth energy again. So this is about it's about being open. Okay? Being open to the new possibilities, not controlling what the possibilities may be, or don't try to control, oh well, this is what the possibilities are. Don't think the worst. Okay? Don't feel that you have to control others and control how they act. Don't feel that you have to control how someone expresses themselves. There's a sense of fear there, Taurus, where you feel that you have to control. You have to control your material gain. You have to control relationships. You have to let go of control. What are your motives? What is your intention connected to this energy that you're dealing with? Let go of control, Taurus. Okay? There are things that are left out of your hands and left in the dark and that the universe keeps from you for a reason, because it's not meant for you to know at that time. Until you change your perspective and change your mentality, the universe is not going to show you everything. There are certain things, like if the universe told you that you're going to get married in 3 years to the person that you've been waiting to get married to, you know, would there be a sense of growth within you to transform so that you can embrace that person? No, you know, you would probably feel, well, I'm going to get them anyway, so what's the point in trying to do all that work? The universe, there are things that the universe keeps from us because our mentality is not where it's supposed to be. Okay? Let go of control and cooperate with the universe, Taurus. Whatever your situation is, whether it involves a person, whether it involves a grown person, a child, whether it involves bullying or it involves you bullying someone else or trying to control someone else or a certain predicament, whatever it is, Taurus, there is a need to cooperate and let go of any control issues that you have held on to for too long. Okay? I love you guys. Much love and light to you. And I hope to see you guys in your next reading. All right, Taurus, take care. Bye.